Paulina Chosa says she saw how the child's pink flip-flop fell off, as her mother dragged her into the shack during an argument with whom she assumed was Kelly's partner. Now, the kidnapping and human trafficking trial is underway in the Western Cape High Court, sitting in Saldanha on the Cape West Coast. Chosa says she recognized the people she saw that night at subsequent televised court proceedings in the Vredenburg Magistrates Court. Let's listen.
How far were you from the shack?
I was not this far.
How far? Can you make an example? How far from where you are standing, where you are seated, and where I'm standing?
I'll just repeat once more, my lord, as it's there. The witness shows a table where the stenographer is seated, my lord. That I was seated, it was around about there, and there's a table behind the prosecutors, my lord. That's a second table.
I'm guessing about 5 meters.
I have no objection to that, Your Worship. You are pointing from where the beautiful lady for justice is standing to where the spokesperson for NPA, Mr. Tabazalila, is seated.
One time more, spokesperson yes, that's correct.
Then you want to tell me, you want to convince me or the court that you witness all that you've witnessed in paragraph 3 within this short distance?
Let the witness answer.
Yes.
The prosecutor got up to object. I showed him to sit down.
I put to you that it is impossible for you to have witnessed all that you have witnessed in paragraph 3 of your own statement within this distance.
Must I answer, my lord?
Yes, that's a question.
Yes, you may comment.
Ke se bone ka hore ne a shouta aus so ke thomilo tsa mastaraha hore ke khone ho bona.
I saw, my lord, because the lady was scolding, and when I noticed that, that's when I walked a bit slower.
I put to you, you didn't even walk slower. You stood, you listened.
All right, that was, of course, the testimony of a Middle Pass resident testifying there that she saw Kelly Smith pulling her daughter Joshlin into her shack on the Sunday evening before she went missing. For more on this, let's now speak to SABC News reporter Vanessa Poonah, who's been tracking this story for us. Vanessa, of course, that was Paulina Chosa's testimony, but more damning testimonies in court today, including, of course, the cross-examination of the state's star witness, Lourentia Lombaard. Perhaps give us a wrap in terms of what transpired in court today.
Yes, good afternoon to you. And at the end of court proceedings, Lombaard was still on the witness stand being cross-examined by the counsel for accused number 1 in this matter, Jacquen Appollis. He is the boyfriend of Kelly Smith, the mother of Joshlin Smith. What she had earlier testified was that she had seen a white bakkie that resembled a bakkie that detectives used at the house of Jacquen Appollis. That would have been on the Sunday, the 18th, the day before the little child was reported missing. But what we heard coming out of court this afternoon is that counsel for Appollis says that she's got the dates wrong. He says that his client will say that this incident had happened on the Saturday, the 17th, and not the Sunday. So what also happened in court was that Mr. Harmse, Fanie Harmse, that's Apollis's lawyer, also then testified that he will, or rather he said to the court that he will hand up a statement. And we understand that it's by the detective who spoke to Jacquen Appollis on that day. He's expected to lead evidence to that effect on Wednesday morning.
What are we then expecting to hear, just given the various testimonies that we've been hearing from the witnesses that have been on the stand over the next while, Vanessa?
You see, what happened was Lourentia Lombaard is largely seen as being the state star witness because she was a former accused in this matter. She, in her testimony, evidence in chief, implicated all three of the accused that are currently on the stand, in this trial. What she had said was previously is that Kelly Smith confided in her that she sold her daughter to a sangoma for 20,000 rand. She also testified that Smith then offered herself 1,000 rand, as well as Steveno van Rhyn 1,200 rand hush money in return for their silence. So, of course, it would be quite important, I would say, for the defense in this matter to discredit the testimony of Lombaard, as she would have been the only person that had that direct contact with all three of the accused before court at the moment.
Vanessa, thank you so much for that. SABC News reporter Vanessa Poonah just giving us a wrap in terms of what transpired in a court today. Of course, those proceedings continue.